What is up, guys? Hero Brian here. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. So last time we I don't remember what I did last time. I think it was something to do with I don't remember what I did last time, so so let's just get into it. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the live stream from FlySword's server FlySword's channel a few days ago. That it was really fun, just going back to being with FlySword the PowerPoint animators and his live streams again. You know what? I thought I should probably get more of this off my mind. So if you guys remember a few months ago, I exposed not Eric Animations, because back then Eric Animations was fine. I was okay with Eric Animations back then, but now I hate him. I'm talking... Back then, there was a user named Coffee Cup Animations. Now, by the way, just to let you know, Coffee Cup Animations is still on YouTube, but he hasn't really been responding to FlySword's thing. Like, I think I should really talk about and address this situation here. So, apparently... And what I mean, apparently... Okay, I need to turn on TGM because, I'm slow as hell. So, apparently... Oh yeah, I forgot I was fighting these guys. I'm still trying to deal with these Brotherhood of Steel guys. Anyway, sorry for a little bit of lagging. Recently my computer has been like acting up lately, and I don't know how to fix that. Anyway, so about Coffee Cup Animation. So basically what happened is last night I was asleep and I heard from FlySword that Coffee Cup Animations has made a new alt. And by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, Coffee Cup Animations has been making alts on Discord. Because he's been constantly asking FlySword about object lockdown. And like, dude. But like, Coffee Cup, why? But like, Coffee Cup. Seriously need to, how do I say this? Oh yeah, Coffee Cup Animations, like, you seriously need to stop trying to come into FlySword server and like bypass the bans by creating alts, because he will find out and you're gonna get in huge trouble because of it. Like, there was a lot of times, right? So many times, like, he keeps harassing FlySword on Discord with his ults. And FlySword actually has enough of them, so... And I already had enough of him. Like, can I tell you something? He sent his fan base to try and attack me. His freaking fan base, like, seriously. Coffee Cup, that is not how you that is not how you that's not how you respond to people that hate you. You don't send your freaking toxic fan base to go and, I don't know, attack users you hate. Like, first off, the rating of the server was his fault. It was not FlySword's fault. And Flyswat doesn't owe you an apology for crap. You attack like, he's been taking Flyswat to the extreme lately. That's what I'm thinking. I think lately he's been taking Flyswat to the extreme. And that's mainly by sending his toxic fan base to, like, attack him. Like, I could literally just put a lot of bets that, Coffee Cup could literally become a freaking, Dreamy Spatter ult. Oh yeah, can I also mention the fact that his sister actually joined Flyswat's server, and I did not know who she was until I looked at her YouTube channel. I found out she may have, until I realized, is she related to Coffee Cup? Then, it turns out, she was. So, after that, I banned her from the server as well, for reason of being Coffee Cup's sister, and I don't want to risk, like, another Coffee Cup raid on Flyswat server, because Coffee Cup Animations keeps making the freaking ults, right? And I know and by the way, I know I've been mostly talking about Flyswat on this channel recently. It's because, like, a lot of drama and issues. For some reason, it mostly comes from, like, Flyswat's views and all that. Like, again, but doing that to Flyswat isn't even funny whatsoever. Like, he had to go through crap. Like, one of his friends, Centipede, is, like, suicidal because of something personal. And because, I mean, whenever someone's, like, suicidal, like, Mizuki or, any other of his friends, he starts feeling really, really upset about it. God, why am I using a shotgun here? Anyway. So, yeah, Flyswat has to go through as, like, his own friends being, like, suicidal and stuff. And he's been putting on bad moves because of it. And you know what? He's been put on a lot of bad moods actually, because of a lot of things that happen lately. Like, I don't know what is up with him. Like, I don't know what is wrong with people these days when it comes to Flyswat. Like guys, just don't bully Flyswat. Like, he's human just like all of us. Like, sure, like, I come on his streams because I like to be random on there. Like, that's basically what my, that's why I changed up my styles a bit, and why I decided to become a random Go Animator. Like, I'm not really much of a Go Animator now, because I haven't really been using Go Animate quite often before. Before then, I actually used Go Animate often, but lately, I just haven't been using Go Animate for quite a while. Bloody hell, how much bullets does this thing need to die? Anyway. So, yeah, Coffee Cup. Again, stop sending your fan base to attack me, and stop harassing and leave Flyswat alone, please. Because everyone has enough of you, and by the way, if you try and harass me on Discord, yeah, good luck with that, because I have my DMs turned off for people that are not in my friend group. And if you try and send me a friend request, I'll just ignore you, because the people who I don't know, and because here's the thing, whenever someone random sends me a friend request, I don't accept their friend requests. I just I just ignore their friend requests. Like, that's why I have. That's why when during end of FlySWAT's random live stream, I had over like 60 friend requests pending. That's because I've been ignoring. That's because I've been ignoring friend requests. So if you guys think like, why are you being so rude? Why are you ignoring my friend requests? I'm not ignoring your friend requests. It's just, I just don't. I just had enough of like. I just had enough of people just bullying FlySWAT for everything. Like, it's annoying. And I've also had enough of like people putting FlySWAT in horrible moods. Like I've already explained in the other video, my Genshin Impact video. FlySWAT has already been put in so many horrible moods that, you know, he's probably starting to lose, like... He's gonna begin questioning why he's even on YouTube. He may end up wanting to quit YouTube altogether. And, you know, I don't want that. So again, if you're one of those people that just hate FlySWAT because of who he is or because of his content or crap, then just ignore him, please. Whatever FlySWAT does is none of your business. And, you know, I just thought I need to address this because I had enough of people constantly harassing him for the most stupidest reasons. Like, some of you may think it's funny, but to me, it wouldn't. But to me, having to be a friend of his, it's not even funny. Like, think about it. I'm just murdering people. I was gonna say, how would you like it if someone harassed you? That is something you don't want happening. God. So, again, note to self. If you're thinking about, you know, trying to bully FlySWAT or think it's funny to do something horrible to him, it's not. It's just making him angry. Like, a few days ago on his random live stream, his newest random live stream, actually, he was a bit ticked off at the end of his stream. He said it for an unknown reason, but, you know, I think the only reason why was because Lily Rose... Well, that's what I'm thinking, like, I think the only reason why FlySWAT got really angry at the end of his stream was because of Lily Rose, and, you know, I can understand that. It's basically all the Brotherhood of Steel troops in this area, like... I could just steal a lot of the super sledges here. Anyway. That's basically all I'm gonna vent about for the FlySWAT situations, like... Because... Again, I've seriously had enough of Coffee Cup just doing this to him all the time. Like, again, Coffee Cup, if you're watching this, can you stop getting ults and just coming on FlySWAT's server? Because you're not welcome there anymore. You're not. Because of what happened Cause you know I'm sick of it. Because when I heard FlySwat was like pretty angry, I felt remorse. Let's just say, I just felt bad for him. Like randomly, I felt bad for him because I don't know what happened, but like I tried to like at the end of the live stream, I tried to ask him like, dude, what's wrong? And he said, oh, I'll tell you in the morning. So next day when I woke up, I DM'd FlySwat and I asked him if he's okay. He said, yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for checking. I was like, oh, okay. Because, you know, I still express a lot of concern. Damn it, Cass. Anyway. So if there's one moral of the story you should all learn, is that it's to really don't make my friends really angry because reasons. Like, I care about FlySwat, and the thing is that, like, usually, whenever.
And I promise the end will come quick.
Whenever there's, you know, like, troubling drama.
Feels like a ramen kicked me.
Anyway, I was gonna say, whenever someone, you know, does something bad to FlySwat, I always just bump in and just say that they need to stop. Because, first off, FlySwat's my friend, and, you know, as a friend of his, I should be supporting him, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm supporting my friends. Because no one should be allowed to mess with them. Mess with my friends, you mess with me. That's basically my new motto now. Like, someone said that FlySwat's intro was just terrible, or said something really mean to FlySwat. I bumped in, I said, dude, you need to shut your mouth. Because technically, I was just on there just to defend FlySwat, because, again, FlySwat doesn't deserve anything to happen to him. Just because you think it's funny does not mean it's actually that funny. Because there's always a chance for me to always fire back at you and imply that I just don't like anyone messing around with my friends. Including the ones who I solely care about. Because, in the end, it will only just make matters worse. And that's one thing I want to avoid. And FlySwat, if you're watching this, if you need to vent about anything, again, my DMs are open for you. So, because I'm usually the one person you can vent to about situations, even though I'm not really supposed to have any involvement in them. Because it's mainly your issues and something you have to deal with yourself. Dealing with them yourself is not always going to be the case. Like, you need at least someone else to try and help you. Like, stay calm and chill. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying my best to keep you calm and steady. It's not because, like... Because The only reason why I always defend him is because again, first off, when I first saw his content, I just immediately fell in love with it because I was like, damn, he's got really cool content. Like, he animates way better than I do because I use GoAnimate, obviously, and he uses PowerPoint. And if I remember saying this about it in a Skyrim video I did, I said something like, I never knew I could make a grounded video on PowerPoint, and I said that as a joke, obviously. Like, I'm not trying to like make anyone ticked about me trying to make the PowerPoint community a freaking GoAnimate community styled thing. Like, I'm not trying to make it into a freaking another GoAnimate community. I just did that for the lols. And because I like to be a bit random with my things, so that's a bonus. But, you know, making random videos on PowerPoint is obviously optional, it's just, it'll be strange. And probably awkward. So again, if you guys have any plans to frickin'... I don't know, if you guys have any plans to raid FlySwat server with, like, I don't know, porn or just trying to gain his trust so you can be moderator and then raid the server after, congratulations then. You made yourself look like a massive douche on the internet. Like, I think I was meant to go to the Elder's console. Let me go back to the other room. Try and... I was gonna say, before I rudely interrupted myself, that if you want to raid FlySwat server with random porn or whatever, then congrats, because FlySwat server has been raided most of the time. Like, why is FlySwat being targeted for nothing? I remember when, I remember on the Redstone server, and I was obviously not involved with the situation then, but Pinkstone said that anyone that did something horrible deserves to be harassed for it, and you know what my response would be? No. No. Despite their actions, they don't even have to be deserved. They didn't even deserve to be harassed online. Because that's not how the internet works. The internet's a dangerous place, and if you just harass someone, then why? What is your reason you want to harass people? Like, Pinkstone, like, I've already mentioned this in my community post, but I thought I might mention it here. If you remember Laporte 124, he has a Friday Night Funkin' mod, and on one of his previous updates to his mod, Week 6 used to have Adolf Hitler as the antagonist. Like, he has a freaking Nazi leader of Germany as a, as an antagonist for a Friday Night Funkin' week. Now, by the way, if anyone wants to know my opinion on the old Week 6 update, I actually find it really offensive. Because I never actually commented on it. I never even said, like, dude, you probably might need to change that because people will not see it. People are gonna think that you're supporting Hitler. You're gonna look like a freaking neo-Nazi. Even though he's French-Canadian, like, French already had a history of being invaded by the Germans in World Wars, but still, I just don't think having Hitler as an antagonist for Friday Night Funkin' is a good idea. Because, like, in retrospect, I wouldn't... On my second channel, which is my new Grand Strategy Games channel, I wouldn't really play... I probably would play a mod that involves the Nazis winning World War II, like the New Order or 1000 Week Reich. But, again, it really depends, like, what type... It really just depends on how... Because I'm still trying to, like, find a way to I'm still thinking about waiting for someone to make a mod where they censored all of the offensive imagery out of the game, including on the flags, because I just don't want people to get really offended from my videos from having a freaking manji diagonal wrong way symbol as and yes, of course I said something about a manji flag because that's basically what the Nazi flag is. It's basically just a sideways manji symbol, and manji symbols were used in Buddhism and other religious purposes. And then Hitler's like, I'm taking that because we can just pretend we're a peaceful nation, but except we just want to murder people. Like, bruh, that is not how symbols work. Hitler just stole it and then just made it completely offensive. Like, you can, it's, now the Nazi, like, you couldn't just basically say the Nazi flag and the Confederate flag are basically comparable. Nazis with their slavery, Confederates with their slavery. It's not a good freaking history back then. Like, it was, like, the 1939 to 1945 was horrible. Because the French were enslaved from a false provisional military government in Vinci, southern France, and you got freaking Nazis in Russia that are enslaving Slavs and killing Jews in Auschwitz. And it's just completely disgusting what the Nazis did in the Second World War. Like, can I mention the fact that Jay Kaiser actually offended Chinese people? He actually said, like, he wanted to kill all Chinese people. But he obviously changed, like, he made an apology video and he even actually apologized to me for making that rant on me, like, a few years back. And did I forgive him? Kinda. I forgave him that he made that rant on me, but I didn't forgive him for his other troublesome things, like, for example, his offending on Chinese people, because it wasn't offending Asians isn't that nice. And why I know is because why, you know, why I don't like people offending Asians is because obviously, you know, whenever I talk about fly spot ever, you gotta remember that fly spot's Filipino and the Philippines are in, like, East Asia or something, somewhere in Asia. It's obviously at, like, the eastern side of China, but and south of Taiwan. Well, southeast of China, let's just say. And Jay Kaiser had the audacity to offend Asians. Like, bruh, don't offend Asians, because I've got friends that are Asian. Like, again, I've got Fly Swat, who's Asian, because he's from the Philippines. So, don't say it's the Chinese fault for the coronavirus, because like, sure, the Chinese government may have not been able to. Okay, those were gangs. Heh, vaporized. Anyway, again, it's not even nice to say such horrible things about Asians. Because the only reason why I'm friends with Fly Swat is because I obviously just ended up running into him on Redstone server, like previous server. And basically how was because he was role-playing in Redstone server as obviously himself, and I was role-playing along with Pinkstone, who back then, she used to, you know, be okay with being called Bluestone, but eventually that name must have grew over her. And it must have been because of, like, every time someone calls her Bluestone, it probably gives her, like, flashbacks of the drama she had with Redstone from the Redstone versus Bluestone War. So that's why Bluestone isn't a thing anymore. Bluestone just became Pinkstone, the new Pinkstone actually, because the previous person that had the Pinkstone OC was Sarah Vargas, but Sarah Vargas has obviously obviously Sarah Vargas turns out to be much older than expected, because I think she's like an adult. She's like a similar age to Jay Kaiser, and she's been online dating Redstone, who back then, right? Back then, after like I think it was like back in I don't know, I don't remember, but back then Redstone was like 15 when when Sarah Vargas was dating him. Which is actually pretty freaking gross, because if you're an adult and you're only dating a 15-year-old, then you're a freaking predator. Let's just say you're gonna make yourself look like a freaking child molester, because. And by the way, in case you're wondering what my opinion on Sarah Vargas is today, I don't have an opinion on her anymore. I'm neutral on her now because I've learned to ignore her. My god, NGOC again with the freaking 214 curse. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the Brotherhood of Steel. I guess I can go back to Yes Man and just, tell him to ignore the BOS. Head back to the Strip North Gate. Anyway. Just ignore the little black lines and yellow lines on my desktop. It was probably the thing I accidentally showed on FlySword stream, where it was basically an image of me just giving an okay sign, and it was Mike Wolf just singing, because a few days ago I was in a voice chat with Mike Wolf 23 again, and it was something really funny. Anyway. Bloody hell, this sounds like a freaking horror movie. I'm gonna put my grenade away because I don't even know why. And if I throw it, I'm gonna get myself killed by robots. I'm gonna get myself killed by the Transformers. I've seen way too much G1 Transformers for some reason. Anyway. As I was saying, so it was apparent that, you know, obviously I've learned to get over.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Can I trouble you to actually,
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. Please. They'll be
forgetting about weapons. Well, at least I got my 22 pistol.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories.
Yes, I know. Anyway. Again, that's pretty much it, what I just want to vent about right now.
How may I be of service, sir?
Who are you?
I need a Perhaps I do.
Why do I need to murder someone?
How do
I don't even know why I decided to go into a casino. Jesus Christ, it still sounds like a horror movie if I walk out. Anyway. I just mentioned the fact on Discord, whenever I call FlySwat Blueberry Pie, he keeps freaking hugging me, and I'm just gonna say as a joke, I feel really uncomfortable. Just kidding. I don't really care. I don't care if ever I call him Blueberry Pie and he just freaking hugs me for it. And please do not have any ideas of me being hugged by him. Do not draw that, please. Any fan artists, don't draw that whatsoever.
Hey, fellow, welcome to the top. Security, baby.
Anyway. So it was funny while it lasted. It was, I still... No, there's been past issues before then, but... I just want to ignore those. Okay, apparently I've walked into a, what is this? Is my game auto-saved? If it is, I am gonna... Yes, it is. I think I know what time it is. Assassination attempt. Assassination time! I'm sorry, I need to do this.
Finally got who's the real boss.
Who's it? So, Tommy Torini. Hey, Torini!
Us around here.
Your free trial living has expired.
What's your problem?
Oh, God, he's got a gun! What the hell? Assassination attempt! It's an assassination attempt! Who knew an assassination would go on quite well?
Bad guys won't see us coming.
Wait, is this that's a backup dancer. I'm teabagging you in your eye patch, mate. Wait, he's got an... How come I never got a freaking eye patch? Give me one right now! Alright. I think I'm done with this one. Alright, let's go back to the autosave. I was just being completely random on that one. Anyway. Let's not do that. Just walk into the frickin' Ace Theater and just frickin' kill everyone. Take over to the 13th floor. Sounds like some Among Us stuff. Yes, man, where are ya? I am about to come after you, and then I'm gonna talk to you. Can I shoot this vending machine? Nah, I won't. Alright. Okay, I think I have to go through that door and then just... I don't remember the area of this game because I haven't played this in like quite a while. God. Oh, there you are, yes, man. Alright.
Maybe. Okay.
Alright.
Say no. That account. Mr. House is out of. Isn't this exciting? I know I'm excited.
Alright. Don't tread on the bear. Let's head out of the casino and head back home. And head back to the Lucky 38. Door is inaccessible. New Vegas Strip, boys. Or should I say, Las Vegas? Vegas. Why'd they call it Las Vegas?
Hello.
Yeah, can I also mention the fact that New Vegas doesn't even look as big as it used to be. But that's mainly because portions of it was destroyed from the Great War. Vault 21.
Strip secure.
Alright, we're gonna go into the Lucky 38. Oh god, I still remember that not safe for workplace I went in with Liz. Alright, yeah, I forgot I shut down those drones. Presidential suite. About to make myself president of New Vegas. No, I've been playing this game for quite a while, and I haven't for months, and I haven't even finished it yet. I think I have to go in the penthouse, don't I?
Hi. Here goes.
Okay. Connection lost.
Wow. Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Wait. Mr. House had a whole administration plan for you. Just
Okay then. You say so.
Step closer to the demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously.
Yeah, I dealt with all of them.
Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job for protecting our delicate electronic insides from small arms fire and shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against soft targets in medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun. Nice. All of this is old hat, right? Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out that those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. It makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can engage ground and air threats at long range. And a rapid-fire grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that! Just try to hurt us now. Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person.
Well, I think it'll be good to,
You did a soup. Here's a.
Me and what army?
Here's some big news. I decoded the military radio. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale. But according to projections Mr. House made. Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important. Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in. Once the president is safe, there's one. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Take the module to the El Prado substation.
Wait, do I actually have to betray New California Republic for this? Casino. I think that'll be something I might save for the next episode. So, after all, I'm getting back to gaming content, and I might make another Guamate video. Again, if you want to request me a Guamate video, please request them in the description below. If you're a friend of mine in Fly Squad server, feel free to request me that on Fly Squad server if you want to. But anyway, that's pretty much it. And again, coffee confirmation if you're watching this, I still hate you. And I hope you rot, because obviously you can't seem to learn to leave Fly Squad alone, which you're kind of like 4 plush in this situation. And I basically I had enough of you. Like, sure, you can't see my character space, but judging by my eyes, I'm ready to destroy the Legion. Like, once the Legion is done, then, you know, this whole thing will be done. But this will be pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Sayonara, peeps.